Hello guys. Okay, don't mind the fact that I look absolutely crazy and that my neighbors are having a party. But I've just been working in my yard and I've gotten to the point that I have to absolutely replace one of the boards on my deck. Like, it's rotting, it's kind of hazardous. I've almost tripped a couple times, so it's time for it to go. Let me turn this camera around so you can see it. Alright, so you can see it right here. This is just rotted out. It's just, yeah, you see that right there. And it's right by the door, so it makes things just a tad bit dangerous. You know, you could just see it sink. So what I've gone ahead is I've already went to Home Depot and bought some pressure treated deck boards. This one is 5/4 by 6 by 12, and it's not really like fully 6, of course. You guys might already know that it's just slightly under 6, and it's slightly under, well, it's slightly over 1 inch. And I'm gonna show you how to fit this, because you might be thinking, well, you have a specific distance and you want to make sure they all kind of stay the same, but a distance between the screws. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to take this board and set it as a template to use this so I could pilot holes into the new board. So I'll show you how to do that. Alright, so I have my board right here taken up, and let's just say, guys, these two screws right over here were the absolute worst because this was in the way, so I had to literally get a monkey wrench on the bit to be able to take it out. It was awful. But anyways, now I'm going to get the size of the board, and I'll show you how I do that. Alright, so I have my two boards stacked on top of each other. They are flush on this side. I'm gonna go all the way to this side, and right over here I'm going to make a mark so that way we have an exact measurement of where to cut. So boom, you see that? That's going to line up perfectly. And now I'm going to get my handsaw and cut that end. Alright, so I have my end fully cut. It's flush over there. So now what I'm going to do is use the holes that I already have as a template to be able to make pilot holes into here. So I'll be using a little drill bit. Cool. Alright friends, so the pilot holes have all been made, and all we have to do now is put the board in and screw it on. The screws were in pretty good shape, so I'm going to be using the same screws that were originally on the deck, especially because they're a square head, and yeah, because they're there. I do have some deck screws, but I'd rather use the screws that look exactly like all the other boards, and since they're still working, why not? So let me show you how that goes. Alright, so this is what it's looking like so far. One thing you might notice is that I have one of these things here, and it's because, as all woods do, they kind of have some bending or bowing. So I'm using this pry bar to make sure the wood is not like so close to one side and not the other, and then once I screw it down, it will keep it in place. So that's what we have so far. Alrighty guys, so in less than 1 hour, this is the finished result. It's kind of getting dark out now, so I'm going to do all the staining and stuff at a later time. But there you go. It's solid, it's great, it's new, it fit perfectly, and you could do it too. Anyways guys, I love y'all. Bye bye.